Hey. Just wrapped up a book club with my team going over the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. Got a couple of notes here. And I remember reading this book for the first time back in 2021. And it made me realize why I even think the way that I think here today. It talks about a young guy named Banser, and he's going out and he's very discouraged. So he's working a job, he's sweating hard, he's working hard, and he's basically creating cars or chariots, right? Chariots for wealthy men. And he's working on these cars and he's doing these things and he's working very hard. And one day, man, he's just dissatisfied. Never was dissatisfied ever in his life. Was kind of just content of getting by, paying his bills, making money, spending the money on clothes and foods, not having any extra things to do anything with. But one day something hit him. One day something hit him like a rock and he was dissatisfied. He was sad. He was looking around in his town. He lived in Babylon, which is the richest city in ancient times. And he's looking around and here is filled of the haves and the have-nots. Right behind his house is a mansion, a palace that kings live. And they're there and he's like, man, like, dang, what's going on? One day his friend walks up. And he asks him for a couple dollars, right? He's like, hey, man, I need a couple of dollars. And in that moment, Banser couldn't even give him $2. He couldn't even give him $2. He said, man, if I could, I would. If I had it, I would give it to you. And he shared a dream that he had. He said, man, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was rich, that I was wealthy, that I had more money than just to buy clothes and food for my family. I had a dream that my wife didn't have wrinkles on her face due to stress because of financial things. I had a dream of that. But when I woke up, I became rebellious. I became even more dissatisfied. I became even more frustrated. And he said, man, his friend Kobe said, well, we've been doing good at what we do. We've got to a level to where we are professionals in our crafts, but why aren't we making any more money? We're working hard, but we're not making any more money. Why is that the case? And he said, man, an old friend, Arcad, yes, sir.
155, what is it?
No. Right there. Yeah. And he mentioned that, yes, sir. He said that he seen his friend Arcad, and Arcad rode in a gold, Rolls Royce, right? He rode through in a gold Rolls Royce. And in that gold Rolls Royce, he still looked at his guy Kobe. Even they grew up together, but this guy was the richest man in the whole city. Kobe was down bad, a struggling musician trying to make it and get better. And he said he still waved at him and acknowledged his presence. And Kobe said that stuck with him. And when they were having that conversation about wealth and things like that, that instantly made him think of that guy Arcad. And he said, man, why don't we just ask him how he got wealthy? We used to play games together. We was in the same classes. We had the same teachers. He wasn't even better than us at that time. He didn't come from money. How did he separate that much in just the short amount of years of going from a kid to an adult? He said that he even taught his kid the wealth principles, and his kid went to another city and became the wealthiest man in that city. So he shares that with his friend Arcad, not with his friend Arcad, with his friend Banser. Kobe shares it with Banser, and Banser is saying, hey, well, if I catch him in the dark and it's just me and him, he's mine. I'm a robber, right? And his friend Kobe's like, man, nonsense, bro. That's crazy, because if you rob him, yeah, you'll gain money today, but next week you'll be back to where you are right now. But mind you, here this guy Arcad has income streams where he has passive income coming in. So his purse is going to refill while your purse is going to go down, and you have a bad name in the community. He said, no, that's crazy. We need to learn how this guy has consistent and constant cash flow coming in. Whether he is sitting on a wall, he's asleep, he's traveling the world, he's doing things, he's working, he still has money coming in. So Kobe wants to go out and seek that information. And when they go out and seek that information, Arcad said, man, he said, as a kid, I realized that wealth increases the potency in everything that I want to do. Wealth is the power that gives us the ability to go out there and do everything that we want to do, whether it's traveling the world, it's providing for our kids, it's providing for our family, it's, eating good food, it's wearing nice clothes, it's doing more for our church. Wealth is going to allow for you to do it. So don't be afraid to get wealthy. Some people, they just want to live, I want to be content. I want to be comfortable. I want to just get by. Understand that those things stop you from accumulating wealth. Those things stop you from ever attracting wealth. So guys, we got to go and attract more wealth. Let's go attract wealth. But he shares it, boom, they go, but they don't just go alone. So they go and they try to bring some people with them. But it's just amazing to see, because this was the first couple of pages, but it re-jogged my memory, because I remember getting started in the company that I'm with now. And when I came out, I had already read the book about 3-4 years ago. I was already applying certain principles. But when I seen the leadership that was in this environment, I said, man, all I have to do, this is our cat right here. This is our cat. He's rich, he's wealthy, he has constant cash flow. All I gotta do is ask him the questions and apply the things that he teaches me, and this is gonna be my life. The wealth principles, guys. Go out and seek information from those ahead of you, those wealthy, those living the life that you want. Don't have your ego, humble your ego, and go and ask them the question. The likelihood is they're probably going to be generous with you, and they're going to give you the information. But now it's up to you to go back and apply that information. So I just wanted to share that. Those are my biggest takeaways from day one book club. If that bring you any value, the book that I'm talking about is The Richest Man in Babylon, George S. Clayson, or reach out to me directly. I'll invite you to the next book club. It's good to process with other people and see their mindsets and understand where you come from and where you also want to go. So I'm making a declaration to be one of the wealthy, if not the wealthiest person in the city, in the county that I come from. So we're on a mission. We want to run a generational run. So I look forward to see you on that run. Let's get to it.